Okay, this is not advice. Day 85. We're doing it from
Let's
the
hope
at least
not.
half of us are doing it from the road. So we're living our nomad adventure lives. Roy is currently on his way to Wisconsin. Uh, but in the
I'm in
meantime,
Utah. We just we got a hole in our tire going to the sun tunnels, an art installation in the middle of, as my kid said, literally and technically in the middle of nowhere. But fortunately, there's a guy fixing our tire. Nobody here wears masks. I still have my mask, but you know, what are you going to do? Anyway, let's do the question.
well, today is day 85. So a startup founder, this week we're doing all sorts of questions about like where do you draw lines, right? And so a startup founder asked me for help with a project. How do I get paid for it? Or how do I ask to get paid for it?
Yeah, this is another timing and dosage question, in my opinion, in the sense that you can overcorrect both ways. Like somebody asks you to work on something and you're like, yeah, buddy, I'm gonna do that, but I need to get paid. And that can be okay, by the way. I'm not saying that's wrong. It's more in how you do it, the music you play. And if you need to get paid in order to do the work to make your life work, then by all means, or if it's a pattern where people are constantly asking you to do stuff, there are also different ways of getting paid. Sometimes you get paid in cash. Sometimes you can get paid in equity. Sometimes you can get paid in a commitment to work together on something else, or a soft understanding. And so knowing what you want to get paid in is important. Knowing what you want to ask for, and then asking for it appropriately, which could be right in the beginning, but it's just in how you ask. It's the difference between being like handout versus saying like, look, I really love your project and I think it could be amazing. I'm in a place right now where in order to be able to do that kind of work, I need X, or the value I think I deliver is Y, and then just asking. You can also overcorrect the other way, which is people just do work. Hey, I'll look at your product mocks. I'll give you thoughts on your email marketing. I'll do whatever. And then eventually end up feeling that they got taken advantage of. Great founders are sometimes really good at getting free work out of people. And so it's really on you to know where your lines are and to timing and dosage to set your settings in the right place. Ask in a way that is likely to be palatable to the person on the other side. And like, I think really important is knowing how you want to get paid, because cash is different than upside in the future. And you can get a mix of them. The last thing I just say is sometimes it's just too complicated. Like the thing can get weighed down by like, well, I'd like to work on it, but I'd like a mix of cash and equity by the hour. And it's like, you know what, it's just not worth it. So sometimes you just got to do something on the come and hope that it works out. And so you have to know which kind of bet you're taking. That's sort of how I think about it. Know your own line and then raise it appropriately.
Totally. And this question came up in the context of, oh, I think we lost Roy. But okay, well, this context came up because I think there are a lot of people looking at companies and trying to help their friends. And so, oh, there we go.
Wi-Fi or LTE, as the case may be. Sorry, but I could hear you the whole time. Keep going,
okay.
man.
Yeah, this comes up in the context of like friends wanting to help friends. And so being like to your point about like knowing what your boundaries are and being able to communicate that effectively is also really important.
Yeah, and I had an awkward one like that just to tell a story, which is I have lots of people who I really like who do startup stuff because I've worked in the tech industry for long enough, like genuine friendships emerge. And I had a case once where somebody who I'd worked with closely started a company. We were possibly a candidate investor, and he started asking me my thoughts on how to approach other investors. And I was fine with that. I'm happy to talk to him. But at some point, it was like Saturday at 6 p.m. And I was like, wait a minute, are we talking about us investing? And it just got a little awkward. I was like, look, we're friends, but you wouldn't call your friend a cardiologist and ask them to perform heart surgery on you for free. And I'm not saying a cardiologist, but like at some point you have to draw your lines even with friends. It can be really challenging.
Totally. Okay, well, good luck with your tires, and hopefully tomorrow will be a less exciting day.
Yeah.
But safe travel.
I hope so. But good adventures. Thank you, Min. Thank you for bearing with me with the delay. And I hope my family is all okay. All right, I will talk to you later.
Bye. Everyone. Bye.